Hello, everyone, and welcome to Eugene, Oregon, where it appears my eyes have to be deceiving me. I'm looking skyward. There's liquid coming down from the sky, and everyone knows it never rains in Autzen Stadium. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon's offense will start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Second down coming up. The Ducks will have a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. Hey, it's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep the...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bulldozes him. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the...
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's the this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Quarterback got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Nice move to keep moving. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. They'll give it to the back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. The option look. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. The Ducks pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Collins. He's right on target. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. It'll be incomplete, tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy, if he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. That is no good. After the Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is... They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Slips through the line, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give from the gun. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He throws one to the left. And he's got it at the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He wants it all. Reels it into the end zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Northwest. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch at the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Dances away. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Collins. Might be looking to run. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Now improvising. He's going to take off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 38. 4th down coming up.
Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Run it with the fullback. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
In the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The Ducks get enough for the 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially.
And it's slipped out. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it, keep possession.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Collins. Makes his connection. Touchdown, Ducks! And a... Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Oregon Ducks offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That's caught. It's Hawkins. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Collins. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Takes the handoff, and he's going right.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. The quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Pocket starts to collapse. Finds a crease at the 20. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on it. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, Dave. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Collins. On the run, fires downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the... If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right?
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's looking to throw it. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Ducks are on the move. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Using his feet to buy time. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sideline. It's Clemens. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body.
Gonna take a shot. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. On the move to the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Buying some time. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Number 2 in the end zone.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you...
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already... And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Let's see what they've got on second down. The inside handoff. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Ducks will punt this one away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes... Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll run it from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And now on second down for this offense. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright, and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. The offense set for a 1st down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Coming after him. And they got him for the sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's caught. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming here as he signals for the pair. Right around the... And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some ball in the air. Intercepted! How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Line gets set. 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Palmer. everyone, and welcome to Eugene, Oregon, where it appears my eyes have to be deceiving me. I'm looking skyward. There's liquid coming down from the sky. And everyone knows it never rained in Autzen Stadium. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Boilermakers will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks offense will have the first possession of the game. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Collins. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to open this drive with a pass, trying to get to it. Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up a big stat.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Unleashes one. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged on the outside, it's Hawkins.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This offense has a second down play. Looking to pass, it's Collins. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to go up top on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. They're bringing heat. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Heaves it on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Oh, how did you make that move? 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here.
Open runway ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Back to throw, it's Collins. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios.
First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll let one go down the right side. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. First down for this offense. Got his man quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Complete downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's complete. Touchdown, Oregon. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Able to get one down to the 15.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense going all in to stop the run. Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Shows him the stiff arm. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to a running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. He's up to 73 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Handoff to the lone back. Thrust that arm out. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Giving him his pads. Touchdown, Oregon! When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. And the Flames will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Oregon's offense will get the first possession of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
The Ducks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Liberty's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leader? Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are out.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! What a catch and run for 6. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical.
A first down for the offense. Back to pass, it's Collins. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the rest of you.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Ducks in the hurry up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Sprinting, he'll take it all the way. Down Oregon. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Collins. Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback knew he was in that pocket too long, but nowhere to go with the ball, and he takes the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
That makes the score 16.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
A loss of 7 yards.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Flames will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets it out fast. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to run for it. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Now on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offensive first. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the RPO, complete. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. And the Flames headed quickly to the line. He'll do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. No huddle offense to the line. They go to the ground. Still running at the 40. Hit the afterburners, kid. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Getting some heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Collins. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Leaves it with the back. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Running to the left. Open space at the 25. Nothing but green ahead. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. They'll line up to go for 2. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective at striving for the goal line? Loose football. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Back to pass, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2.
Well, man, even after a penalty.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They move the tight end all over. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short.
And I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I've got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like
Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Oregon Ducks offense is on the field for the first time today. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Looking for a man. It's Collins. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. On the move and looking deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have...
Touchdown, Ducks! Offense getting set for first down. He'll start this drive firing. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Now sliding to his left. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he's running in the open. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the bridge. They march to the red zone, and here they go. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they will score! They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Pocket starts to collapse. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tapped. Offense set on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed. At linebacker, he can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling...
Can anyone catch him? The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying... This is... Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence. Just... everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. He's going to bring it out from deep. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The Ducks return team will have that offense backed up. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on 3rd down in the red zone. He is a...
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Touchdown, Nebraska! All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You know.
Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Bulls offense making their way on the field today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion. It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here in the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Ducks offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First down here for this offense. Fighting off the defender.
Coaches told us in pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. 3rd down after that running play. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
First down, looking to throw the football. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. Yeah, you simply cannot hit the quarterback like that. He got caught red-handed. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers quickly to the left side. Finds a receiver wide open. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch does get the foot down. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about...
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Ducks will look to convert here on fourth down. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
It's third down for the offense. Throws it to the right, and he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and the receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch me down inside the 10. No stopping and takes it all the way. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left side. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. So still early. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Trying to extend the play. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. The sack sets up second down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And the Ducks line up with a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And they will trot out the field goal team here. No problem. Knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. He's moving out of the pocket. Powers through. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Press coverage now from the secondary. The pocket breaking down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back to pass. It's Hart. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. It's a huge gain all the way. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Ducks. This Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue.